Have you ever really thought about your glasses case? I'm guessing probably not. I mean, it's just a simple box, right? Well, it turns out this humble, everyday object is actually at the center of a massive global revolution. We're talking technology, sustainability, even high-stakes legal battles. So today, we're going to open up the case and find the much, much bigger story hiding inside. Okay, first things first, let's talk numbers, because to really get what's happening, you have to understand the scale we're dealing with. This is no small niche we're talking about. This is a major, and I mean major, global industry. So get this. In 2024 alone, the global market for eyewear packaging, and that's everything from the shipping box to the case you use every day, was valued at a staggering $240.7 million. That is a ton of money for something most of us just toss in our bag without a second thought. And here's the thing, it's not slowing down, not at all. The market is projected to shoot up to nearly $381 million by 2034. That's a steady growth of almost 5% every single year. So what's fueling all this? Well, it's really two huge forces: the absolute explosion of e-commerce and, let's face it, our growing love for both fashion and prescription glasses. So, what does all that money actually pay for? Well, eyewear packaging isn't just one kind of box. The whole industry is really broken down into a few key categories, and each one has a very specific job to do. First up, you've got the folding carton. You should think of this as the real workhorse of e-commerce. It's that lightweight, usually cardboard box your glasses show up in. It's designed to be protective, super efficient for shipping, and it's actually a key part of that whole unboxing experience when you buy online. Then, of course, there's the classic hard case. This is the one we all know. It's built for one main reason, and that is maximum durability. It's there to protect your expensive glasses from all the drops, the bumps, and the knocks of everyday life. And finally, you have the simple pouch. It's usually made of microfiber, and its biggest selling points are portability and convenience. It's super lightweight, easy to just slip into a pocket, and bonus, it often doubles as a cleaning cloth for when you're on the go. Now, what's really interesting about this is the story the numbers tell. So while those folding cartons for shipping make up the single biggest slice of the pie right now, it's actually the hard cases and pouches, the part we touch and use every day, that are seeing the fastest growth. We're talking over 5% per year, and that signals a huge shift in focus right towards the consumer experience. And this, right here, is where the story gets really good. Because that case sitting on your desk, it's not just a box anymore. It is quietly going through this massive transformation, becoming a pretty sophisticated piece of tech all on its own. The case is evolving so fast, from just a simple, passive shell that holds stuff into something way more complex and valuable. And this whole evolution is being driven by three powerful forces, all hitting at the same time and completely reshaping the industry. So this revolution is happening on three main fronts. First, the case is becoming greener, because sustainability is basically non-negotiable now. Second, it's getting way smarter, with all kinds of new tech integrations. And third, it's becoming far more personal, turning into a real statement of who you are. The first big change is all about sustainability. I mean, consumers and regulators are both demanding eco-friendly options, and that's forcing brands to get really creative and innovate with a whole new generation of materials. And the innovation here is just incredible. You have brands like Meta Eyewear that are now making cases and even the glasses themselves from recycled plastic water bottles. Others are using materials like recycled leather, aluminum, and FSC-certified cardboard, which, by the way, just means it comes from responsibly managed forests. It's all about meeting that demand for a greener product. All right, the second revolution is all about intelligence. You could call this the case's smartphone moment. It's being transformed from a passive, protective box into an active, high-tech accessory that does so much more than just hold your glasses. So a modern case can now be your power source, kind of like the one for the Meta Ray-Ban smart glasses that actually doubles as a portable charger. Some cases, like the Clearest system, will automatically clean your lenses for you, and others are even getting GPS tracking and NFC tags for security and digital interaction. Wild, right? And that brings us to the third revolution, personalization. The glasses case is no longer just some generic thing they throw in the bag. Nope, it's becoming this powerful tool for self-expression and a huge part of a brand's identity. Thanks to tech like 3D printing and laser engraving, brands can offer this huge menu of custom options, everything from unique materials and colors to monograms and magnetic closures. This kind of personalization makes the case feel like a premium product in its own right, which lets brands charge more and, crucially, build some serious customer loyalty.
But as you can imagine, this rapid evolution doesn't come easy. It brings a whole new set of complex challenges. As the case gets more valuable and more complicated, it also gets exposed to a new world of global risks. The whole industry really relies on manufacturing hubs in China, and that concentration makes it extremely vulnerable to things like geopolitical tensions, new tariffs, and the huge logistics breakdowns we've all seen in the news lately. It's forcing companies to completely rethink their supply chain strategies. Another massive issue is counterfeiting. As cases get more valuable, the market for fakes just explodes. And look, this isn't just about brands losing money. Fake products often use cheap, substandard materials. And as one brand protection manager put it, they can fail safety standards, sometimes catastrophically. That means they can pose a real risk to you, the consumer. All of this has led to a huge spike in high-stakes legal battles. So on one hand, you've got giant brands like Luxottica suing resellers for selling fakes. And on the other hand, you've got tech giants like Meta getting sued over the patents for the technology that's inside their smart glasses and cases. It's become a total legal minefield.
So after seeing this incredible transformation, what does it all really mean? What can the evolution of this one simple box tell us about the future of all the everyday objects that surround us? We've literally watched the glasses case go from being a simple container to a sophisticated electronic accessory. It's now a charging station, a cleaning device, a security tool, and a fashion statement, all rolled into one. It's the perfect little microcosm of how our entire world is changing. This quiet revolution happening inside a simple box is such a powerful example of how technology, sustainability, and global commerce are fundamentally reshaping everything we use. So it really just leaves you with one final thought to chew on. What other simple objects in our lives are about to have their own high-tech awakening?